What's up, marker heads? It's Karen, and today I'm going to do the Sharpie challenge. I have a whole bunch of Sharpies here. I got them last year and I've just been letting them sit. Hopefully they still work. They should. They're Sharpies and they're a pretty decent marker. These are the fine point set and I have a whole bunch of colors. So I don't know if I'll use all of them, but I will at least give it a go and see what I can make. And I'm having some ideas. I'm looking forward to using them. I'm just not looking forward to the smell because they are solvent-based pens. They're going to be a little smelly, but hopefully I can make something halfway decent with these. So let's see if I can do it.
Alright, so because this was a challenge, I want to talk to you about what I had to struggle with and what took me a while to figure out. The first thing is that immediately I realized these are not like Copics. They are definitely easier to blend than Crayola markers, but they don't blend as well as Copics, so I had to kind of take a more graphic approach, which unfortunately with the cloud dragon that I decided to draw, blending was out the window, and that was kind of my whole premise was, I'm going to pick this because I want to see if I can blend these markers, and it wasn't going to happen. Now, I will admit that you can blend Sharpies. It's not impossible, but there's a big catch, and it's a big problem that I have with the markers in general. You have to use a lot of ink, and you've got to saturate the paper with a light color, and then go over it with a dark color, and then go over the dark color again with the same light color, and it does get to be heavy on the ink use. And with a disposable marker, using them all up in one illustration can be kind of a problem. They would work out to be a pretty expensive medium if you were using only Sharpies to do full illustrations. Especially if you're trying to do blended illustrations. So, I was blending in the beginning of this, and then I decided to move on to the more graphic look to try and conserve my markers, because I would like to get more than one picture out of these. I would like to be able to use them again and practice with them and see if I can learn to like them. I don't hate them. I do enjoy using them, and I do think that they have a cool look and a cool finished effect. The main reason I did not enjoy this piece was because I felt like my throat was going to just shrivel up and die. My throat's pretty sensitive to stuff that's really strong smelling or really heavy on the solvents and chemicals and stuff like that. So it really started to make my throat hurt, and I was feeling kinda woo at parts. And I wound up nicknaming this illustration the Toxic Dragon, partly because he was like atomic pink, and partly because I felt like every time I looked at him I was inhaling fumes. He's like the fumes dragon, and I just felt really gross when I was doing this piece. So that's another thing, and I had the windows open. I had a fan going, and it was not helping. But I have a really small art room, and it can get a little, even with the Copic markers, it gets really smelly. The smell of Copics doesn't bother me like the Sharpies do, but it does get really smelly in there when I'm working. So, unfortunately, I do want to say that these are not my top. These are not my favorite medium. I do prefer them over, like, Crayola markers. I do like Crayola markers too, but they're not very easy for me to use. I'm so used to Copics. I feel like I'm a little spoiled. I get it, I'm a little spoiled. But there's so much more appeal to Copics in a lot of ways for me because they're kind of like a collector item. You can, if they die, you refill them, and you can collect them all, and it's like you've got all the Pokemon, but they're Copics, and they're like an art medium for Pokemon fans, I guess, in a way. Like, if you've got that collector mentality and you like to do art, Copics can really get to you. So, I want to ask you guys if you've tried Sharpies, if you like using them, and if you have any tips or tricks that I might be able to try next time I use them. I would like to try mixing them with rubbing alcohol. I saw Bailey J do that in her video recently. I don't have any rubbing alcohol, otherwise I would have tried that, and I'm just realizing I probably could have used Copic ink. Copic refill ink, the blender stuff. I feel like I'm still goofy from the Sharpie marker, but anyway, so that's my question. If you guys have any Sharpie tips or tricks or anything like that, and if you like them or if you don't like them, anything is open for conversation there. And if you'd like to see me do anything else, any different mediums you'd like to see me try, or maybe a certain challenge you'd like to see me do, please leave it in the comments. I always love to hear your guys' suggestions because you guys watch my videos, so obviously if you guys want something specific, you can tell me and I can make it for you. Because that's kind of what I'm here to do, right? Is make videos that you guys enjoy. And also have fun doing it too, so. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I did enjoy doing this piece, even if it was a little on the crazy, fumey side, and I'm kind of happy with the way it came out. I'll probably do it in Copics in the future. Let me know if you want to see me do that. Anyways, my goodbyes are always very long. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you in the next video.